Welcome to Roshn Saudi League Preview 2022-2023. Players and fans alike relished the league's return after the international break. Off the pitch, we click with the fast-moving world of social media in around the league. And in Stats Attack, Al Adala and Al Fayha are out to chart an upward climb.
A sold-out Marsoul Park hosted the first Clásico clash of the season. Al Nassr had their public behind them, but Al Ittihad were undefeated on the road. It was set for a tough test for both teams.
Al Nassr's corner. Abu Bakar Grohe spilled it. Gonzalez didn't make him pay. Abu Bakar trying to get out of a tight spot. He's gone down. The captain not happy. VAR. The referee's decision. Red card, Hamed off at the end of the first half. Dangerous ball in, Talisca! They were lining up. Al Aboud tries to break through. Al Slayhem, challenge on Al Nassr. It's another red card. Both teams down to 10. Al Ittihad in front of the home end. Al Nassr from long range. Talisca, 1-2 with Garib. Curling shot. Hasn't been his night. Conan finds space on the left. Garib. Gustavo. Al Nassr can't hit the target. A hard-fought battle. The points are shared in the Clásico.
Would there be trouble ahead for Al Fayha? They'd drawn their last two and now faced Al Shabab, the leaders with a maximum 12 points, having scored 12 goals and still yet to concede.
Corner swept in, headed away. Akaibari goes down, holding his face. It will be a VAR check. I'll score the elbow. Spot kick. Noah Kame against Kim. And he finds the back of the net. Al Fayha in front. Mahebri on the outside. Pulls it back. Connor Jr. Off the post. Space on the right. Al Bakawi can try one from distance. Off the bar! That ball was travelling at pace. Bahebri, Krychowiak, lines it up. Oh, what a stunning finish! What a way to get on level terms. Al-Harbi, Kola Jr. and Stojkovic! The Brazilian can't believe it. It's all Al Shabab. Guanca with the back heel. Oh, he's done it again! Krychowiak with his second, and it's an absolute missile. A comeback victory for Al Shabab. They will stay top of the table. Heartbreak for Al Fayha.
Al Raid were in positive mood when they welcomed Al Adala. the Buraida side had already seen off one newly promoted team, and these visitors were still winless. So the home supporters were hopeful of another 3 points.
The visitors slide the pass into Palacios. The chip repelled by Lung. Al Haidar's cross. Palacios! His first goal in the RSL. A precision header from the Argentinian. Al Raed turning up the heat. Al Dosri overlaps. El Bakawi! Mijatovic, tremendous reflexes. Fouzer with the left. Dos Santos down. El Bakawi, the vital equaliser. A well-worked move by Al Raed. And the Joker pops up when they needed him. Salem looking long. Dangerous bounce. Tavares! Al Raed turn it around. His first for the Buraida club. Fouzer takes control. A devastating hit. Would have been a fantastic finish. Back-to-back wins. Al Raed making moves up the table. All smiles for the fans.
Goals, saves and tackles. In Stats Attack, the numbers always stack up. On match day 6, two teams with a mountain to climb. Al Adala and Al Fayha. Conceding goals in the penalty area has been the problem. Combined, they have shipped 13 so far. No wins and 1 goal scored, but newly promoted Al Adala get bodies in the way. They've made 14 goal-bound blocks. And to be fair, the Knights of the Oasis have faced high flyers Al Ittihad and Al Shabab already. Those matches count for 4 of the conceded goals. Every step in the right direction counts. The Orange scored in their last away game. For 2 points overall. And they know what achievement feels like. Finishing 10th and lifting the King's Cup last season. Now is the time to hit those heights again. Will one side peak in this meeting? A first victory of the campaign could set a side up to climb the table. That's all from Stats Attack this week. Now for some quick-fire highlights.
Both sets of supporters anticipated a fierce contest when Al Wahda played Al Ittifaq, who held just a points advantage over the newly promoted outfit. The home side were out to leapfrog their visitors. Faisal Fajr delivered, Jean Boguel finished. A first goal for the Frenchman in this competition, and he celebrated in Gallic style. The Reds continued to pile forward, but proactive keeper Paulo Victor denied Hussein Al Issa. Al Ittifaq's Vitinho saw a chance. Munir Mohannad directed the home defence and then did the job himself. Then a wonderful weaving run from Mohamed Al Kuwaikbi took Al Ittifaq captain deep into the area. The pullback was perfect, and so was the finish from Berat Özdemir. 1-1 at the break. Away coach Patrice Carteron demanded more. and Vitinho nearly provided. Al Wehda wanted the final say. Fajr again with the precise delivery, Bogel this time agonisingly wide. An entertaining 90 minutes, but in the end the sides had to be content with their share of the points. Al Fateh and Abha were in need of points. The home side were winless on their own turf and the visitors had lost their only away game. With just 4 minutes gone, a wonderful turn and pass from Christian Cueva set up Tawfiq Bouhmaid, who fired Al Fateh into the lead. Cueva was on a mission, this time playing in Firas Al Brekan, Amin Atoushi with a goal line clearance. Homekeeper Jakob Rine was eyeing a second clean sheet of the campaign, and Uroš Matic wasn't able to beat the Swede. Al Fateh were feeling their confidence growing after consecutive defeats. Al Brekan with a sprint and finish to make it 2-0. Those celebrations are becoming familiar. Abba hadn't yet scored away, and there was little sign of them turning the tide. Bouhmaid cleared Saad Natik's header off the line. The visitors' pain was intensified in the final minutes. Pedro swept a ball into the path of Ayman Al-Khleif for Al Fateh's third. Home coach Yorgos Donnis saw his side come good again, while Abha fell to a third defeat in 5.
Later in the show, 2 goalkeepers are seeking to keep attackers at bay. But first, it's time to check out the world of social media. Let's catch up with all the news off the pitch in around the league. The international break coincided with Saudi Arabia's stunning celebrations for the 92nd National Day, an event that involved all the RSL teams. Players participated fully in this passionate show of national pride, all performed in a delightfully friendly manner. It provided one more reason for the stars to discover the kingdom's traditions. And of course, a chance to meet and joke with their fans, which Anderson Talisca always enjoys. The Brazilian continued the celebrations on the streets of Al Riyadh. Teammate Alvaro Gonzalez wished his followers well, while Salem Al Dosari on international duty took part in the typical customs of this holiday. It was a party that involved everyone, but there's nothing quite like a little one having fun. That's all for now from Around the League, our digital window into the RSL world after the final whistle. Now back to the action from Matchday 5.
Champions Al Hilal had cause for confidence. 4 wins, 8 goals for and none against. But Al Ta'awun were so far undefeated and hadn't failed to score in any of their 4 games this campaign.
Early pressure from the visitors. Medran curls it in. Al Mayouf. Abdul Hamid bursting into the penalty area, pulls it back. Michel sweeps it home. There was power. And then precision. The break is on. Marega in acres of space. Knocks the ball forward. Pereira, 1 touch, 2 touches, and just wide. Throw into the box. Da Silva hoists the ball in. Al-Nabit, the downward header. Off the line, and the follow-up, Medran. Al Ta'awun take the lead. Al Nabit's effort had already crossed the line. Marega again in space. Abdul Hamid back to Marega. Tawamba across and I'll break. The referee is given the free kick. Elbow in the face. A second yellow card. And Tawamba is off. Al Nasser into Al Rashidi. To the byline, checks back and finishes. The X puts Al Town in front. What drama! Excellent skill and the neat finish. It's joy and despair in equal measure. The day belongs to the Wolves.
Al Khalij had secured their first point in their last home outing and were eager to add to that against Al Batin, bottom and yet to get off the mark with either points or goals.
Al Khalij working it down the left. Al Hajili fires a missile from distance. Rattles the crossbar. And that certainly woke the keeper up. Corner in. The flick on. Porco in space. Early shot. Al Shamari down. Deep in added time. Al Khalij still pushing. Al Abdan makes space. Good save. It's still there. Floated back in. Souza! Al Shamari keeps the scores level. Riascos, Al Abbas, off the post. He won't cross the line. One back in midfield. Al Sahali aims for the top corner. What a performance from the keeper. Al Khalij throwing everything at it. Dangerous cross, poured away. Souza! Al Shamari wants this clean sheet. The dying seconds, Al Batin under siege. The ball stood up. Al Abbas, Souza! Al Khalij snatched all 3 points. Al Abbas puts it on a plate. Souza broke the resistance. A well-deserved first victory for Al Khalij. Al Batin rock bottom.
Damak's second home game of the campaign. They'd won the first, but were sitting 2 points behind their visitors Altay. The team from Ha'el had 3 victories under their belt, but had lost their last match on the road 4-0.
Damak coming forward on the flank. Al Zain takes an extra touch. Good delivery. Antulic! And palmed away by Braga. Chip into the box. Braga comes out, drops it. Alamar. Braga with the block. Alamar! The low finish! When the ball dropped on, it was the second attempt that did it. Semedo, ball over the top. Sayoud through! But wide! Antulic. Duarte! Oh, what a save! Braga one-handed. Antulic. Al Shamrani! Comes off the woodwork. And then the ball behind. Zegba looks to go long, hoists it high, on the boards and over Braga! The length width of the pitch! What a way to score! They got plenty of height and power. And what a rare achievement. Damak overtake Altay in the table. Zegba the hero.
Player versus player on match day 6 previews 2 shot stoppers. Mesh Al-Hares Al-Shammari of Al-Batin and Damak's Mustafa Zegba. Saudi Al-Shammari has conceded 8 goals, with 64% saved. Zegba has let in 4 goals and has a 69% save rate. "25-year-old Al-Shammari must replace the injured Martin Campagna.
جوستافو والكرة هذه المرة مارتن كامبانيا تمكن من إبعادها.
The South American was quick and agile across his line. The youngster needs to be the same. Though more of a commanding presence between the posts, as we have just seen, the Algerian Zegba has also found the back of the net.
يلعب العرضية الرأسية. الله الله من جانب الحارس مصطفى زغبة.
And he's mobile, covering 4.27 kilometres and claiming the ball 16 times. Both keepers will be set on a precious clean sheet in this crucial encounter. That's all from Player versus Player this week. Now let's check out the league table and the top scorers standings.
At the top, Al Shabab have extended their lead as Al Ta'awun move into 4th. At the other end, Al Fayhar are in the drop zone, while Al Khalij climb to 11th spot. Carlos Jr. remains ahead, whilst Mayhan Al Nabit joins the top 5.
We open our matchday 6 previews with Al Shabab hosting Al Raid. The Lions won both last season's meetings without conceding, and Hatan Bahebri will be out to repeat his hat-trick of assists. The Barida side lost their first away game of this campaign, but took all 3 points on their next game on the road. The Commandos have scored in each of their 3 games in Al Dammam, but their only 3 points there came in the second outing. Al Zaim kept a clean sheet in this fixture last term, and so far this season, they've collected maximum points away from the capital. The Tigers, who drew their first home fixture, were victorious in Jeddah in their second, thanks to striker Abderrazak Hamdallah's return. The role model wanted back-to-back away wins when they went to Hail, but instead were defeated without finding the net. The leader of the South saw Amin Atoushi score a consolation goal in this fixture last term, while this season it's a win, loss and draw at home. Al-Alami's win in their last away game made up for their previous loss. Repeating last season's success will keep them among the front runners. An important deflection secured the Wolves 1 more point on matchday 4 to maintain their unbeaten start, crashing the Blue Waves last time out. The Red Giants' loss to the champions was their 3rd consecutive away defeat. They failed to score in all 3. 1 goal a game is all the Knight of the North have needed to win both their home fixtures so far. Al Dana have had a tough start on their travels, losing against 2 top teams, though they've since climbed the table from relegation to 11th.
On matchday 6, Al Ta'awun welcome Al Wahda. Bottom side Al Batin host Damak. Leaders Al Shabab are home to Al Raid. while relegation sides Al Adala and Al Fayha meet.
Next time, we look ahead to the big showdown between Al Hilal and Al Shabab. Join us then for the best of the exciting world of RSL. Roshn Saudi League Preview 2022-2023.